Today's presentation will be covering event planning and the event operations. I'll be discussing the event objectives and the event concept, as well as the strategic analysis.
Hi guys, I'm Antoinette and I will be discussing the media and the promotions for the night, sponsorship, and also the human resource.
Hi, my name is Georgia. I'll be covering the budget, the finances, the security, and risk management plan.
I'm Christina. I'm covering the event staging and design, operational planning, and evaluation and monitoring of the event.
Thank you. Hope you guys enjoy.
Summary of event. Our mission was to bring students and people together from around the district to La Trobe University for a fun-filled evening. Our goal was to raise money to support the work of Maddie's vision. This objective has a specific and measurable outcome to raise a minimum of $200 for the charity. A meeting with the La Trobe Cinema Club brought forward the attendance of previous film nights at the university, presented that on average 20 people would attend their weekly film nights. This data represents that if tickets are sold at $10 each and raffle tickets are $1, the minimum of $200 will be met. The cheap tickets will include pizza, a drink, and a chance to win a door prize. Aimed at university students, but not limited to families and individuals, due to the small scale of the event and no venue fee, there is low risk for hosting the event. The film night is a once-off event that will be hosted on the 11th of October, making a relevant platform to assist the charity in raising funds. The charity was picked due to one of the group members already having a strong understanding of the organisation. Also, the headquarters located in Melbourne. Maddie Rewald's vision and primary mission is to have a single focus to fund urgent needs in medical research that will discover improved treatments and a cure for bone marrow failure. All money raised on the night will go towards Maddie's vision in the efforts to help find a cure for bone marrow failure. The basic layout of the evening will have people arrive at the cinema at 6 p.m. Pizzas and drinks will be inside after people have presented their online ticket or buy one at the door, making sure everyone collects a paper ticket as they arrive to go in the running for a door prize. At 6:15, people will settle in and one of the group members will give an opening address, thanking everyone for coming, the sponsors, a brief overview of the charity and film, and announce the door prizes. A run sheet, checklist, and opening address has been created for the evening, which will be attached in the appendix. The event type is a fundraiser aimed at raising money for Maddie's vision. The location is in Bundoora, La Trobe University Agora Cinema. The date is the 11th of October 2018. The time will be 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Cost is $10. Can be purchased online on an Eventbrite page or at the door. Raffle tickets will be $1. The prizes will then be announced. The prizes will be announced 15 minutes before the movie starts, giving people a bit more time to purchase raffle tickets. This will also be allocated after the film to allow anyone that comes in late to purchase some more raffle tickets. Moving on to key stakeholders. Starting off with sponsors, we're able to acquire 10 sponsors for the evening. This included House of Cards, a coffee shop located on campus, Fuel, a juice store also located on campus, Gravity Works, which is a climbing centre, Legends Barber Room, Co-op, which supplies office needs to uni students, Reading Cinema, Dan Murphy's, Pancake Parlour, Vegan Bacon Season, and Domino's supplying the pizza for the evening at a discounted rate. Consumers. Our primary consumers for the evening would be families and students. Partnerships. Our key partnerships will include La Trobe University and La Trobe Cinema Club. Our charity for the evening is Maddie Rewald's Vision. Strategic analysis for our event, including the following external factors that may influence the outcome of the event. Competition, the Gala Awards night. La Trobe University Student Union is also hosting the Gala Award ceremony on the same evening as the film night. The start time is 7 p.m. and finishes at 9:30 p.m. The award ceremony is by invitation only, which limits its capacity immediately, making the event a relatively low threat towards the film night. Political. There are no political factors that will affect the direct running of the event. The venue has been booked through the university and the film has been approved by the charity. Economic. The economic climate and interest rates in Australia will have no direct effect on the primary stakeholders such as students. Tickets will be $10 each, which will include a viewing of the Red Dog film pizza, and a can of soft drink, and an entry into the door prize, which is a $25 Colt voucher. The $10 prize focuses towards a target market of university students. Sociocultural. The biggest factor in determining the successful running of the film night is the student demographic. A normal university day can start at 8 a.m. and finish at 6 p.m. for students from Monday to Friday. Most students are relatively keen to leave once they finish class on Friday to start the weekend, same with any workplace. Leisure activities, such as the Latrobe Cinema Club, has already a well-established group who hold weekly film nights, with an average attendance of 20 people. The campus does have a community culture and is very inclusive. Technological factors. There are no direct influences that will affect the running of the event. After conducting our CPEST analysis, we then moved on to our SWOT analysis of the event. Strengths. Partnerships with the Cinema Club allowed for a smooth running of organising the venue and setup of the facilities. The charity, we had direct contact with the organisation, which would allow us to have donation tins and support from them. The student union also provided support with facilities on campus. Weaknesses. Copyright of the film was the biggest weakness, which would take up most of our seed funding. Opportunities included some awesome raffle prizes we were able to obtain through our sponsors, which will draw people in to come to this. Lastly, threats. Other events. The Gala Awards Night from the Student Union.
Funding for this event was primarily sourced through the Latrobe Business School, who gave us $200 of seed money to begin funding our event. No other sources of income were found due to time constraints and the sizing of the event. Areas of expense included copyright, which was $130, catering, which was around $163, and decoration, which was around $30. The venue was booked through Latrobe University Cinema Club and was free of charge. This left us requiring $99 to break even, and that required 10 guests attending at $10 per ticket. 7 tickets were sold prior to the event, leaving 2 tickets sold on the night to cover our base. A total of over $300 was raised for Maddie Revolt's vision from raffle and tickets sold on the night.
Marketing strategy and promotion. Our main marketing strategy is to promote our event through social media. The main platform that will be used is Facebook, since the majority of the students in Latrobe use it on a daily basis. A Facebook event page will be created consisting of the details of the night, such as the time and date, location, a link to our ticketing website, what Maddie Rewald's vision is all about, and also an acknowledgement to all our sponsors. The Facebook event page will be shared to a number of clubs and societies that is in Latrobe University, and also to one of the most popular Facebook pages amongst the Latrobe students, which is Latrobe Stalker Space. The Facebook and Eventbrite page, which is our ticketing page, will go live 2 weeks before the day of the event, and we will be actively posting on the event page and promoting it on the week of the event itself. This is done because a lot of the students are usually spontaneous and will decide to go to an event closer to the date. Sponsorship and other forms of income. Sponsorship is very important for this event since it is a charity event. Therefore, the goal is to raise as much money as possible, and majority of the funds will go towards the charity. The main sponsorship required is monetary. This is because money is needed to cover expenses for copyright for the movie, pizza, and drinks. The second form of sponsorship that is needed is merchandise. This will be used for the raffle prizes on the night. This could include products or goods, coupons, vouchers, or tickets. Our main target for sponsors is Latrobe University. This is because the university usually is able to give seed funding for events that is run by their students. Another main target is also Domino's Pizza. This is because a number of pizzas will be needed on the night for our audience. Pizzas will be given for free, hence why it is important to get the cheapest yet best quality available. Other target sponsors will be companies or shops that students might be interested in. This includes a number of shops that is actually in our university, such as House of Cards Coffee, Fuel Juice Bar, and the Co-op. Our main approach to getting our sponsors is by meeting them face to face. This is because we think that it will be most effective since we will be able to get immediate response and there could also be a discussion amongst 2 people. Since it is a small-scale event, Experience isn't necessary for our staff and volunteers, but it would be a great advantage. The main priority is to have someone that is also studying events management or has a background in event or hospitality. This is because they would have a background on how to run an event, and it would also be a good opportunity for them to gain more experience. Some of the main jobs on the night will be ticketing, selling raffle tickets, documentation, bump in and bump out, and also being the MC for the night. The ticketing crew will need to scan the tickets of people that has bought the ticket beforehand, and also assisting people that will want to buy tickets on the night. The person in charge of the raffle tickets will give one ticket to the audience, and one ticket will go to a bag which will be drawn at the end of the night. The documentation crew will be in charge of taping and taking pictures of the whole event. This includes the bump in and also the bump out. The bump in and bump out crew will come and clean the venue beforehand, set up the event with all the decoration, and at the end of the night, they will be in charge of cleaning up and getting it to its original state. And the MC for the night will be in charge of conducting the event and making sure that it flows perfectly, and also acknowledging and giving thank you to all our audience and also sponsors.
The evening is a movie and raffle night showing the family movie Red Dog. This makes the night suitable for the whole family and all ages, and it gives the attendees a chance to sit down, relax, and enjoy a movie. The color purple is chosen as it is the color Maddie Rewald's Vision used in their logo. We use this color as we want people to remember the organization after the event when seeing the color purple. Tickets will be sold and scanned on entry, and directions on how to find the location is given in the event description. The attendees will exit the venue the same way as they entered after the event is finished. There will be served pizza and soft drinks, which will be ordered and brought to the event. Diet restrictions will be considered. Ice is also needed to keep the soft drinks cold. A description of public transport as well as parking will be given in the event invitation. Transport for equipment for the event, such as decor, food and beverages, is needed. After the event, the organizers will have to pick up all the rubbish left behind and take this out of the venue. The venue would need to have all the equipment that is required to show the movie, such as projector, lights, screens, sounds, as well as seating, to be able to save us time for picking this up. The venue will be available for us to enter at 5:50 p.m. This is when we will start to put up the decorations and set out the food and the soft drinks. While two of the organizers do this, one will prepare the movie and one will stand in the door ready to welcome the attendees that will be arriving from 6 p.m. and onwards. All the technical equipment and seating is permanently installed in the venue, which will save us time of setting this up. A nut chart has been made to help us keep control over the different tasks that needs to be fulfilled for the event to be successful. The chart describes when task is to be fulfilled and who is responsible for the task. It is made in an Excel document so that we can edit it if we see that more tasks need to be done, and also tick off the task when it has been fulfilled. A checklist has been made to help us remember the task that has to be done at the day of the event and what needs to be brought to the event. A running sheet has been made as a guidance for when the different things in the program will take place. It tells us what is on the program, at what time, and by who. The running sheet will help us with the time management of the night. Services like electricity and water will be available the whole night and is provided by the university. One of the organizers will transport the soft drinks, esky raffle prices, to the venue an hour and a half before the event starts. And an hour before the event, this person will drive to the shops to get ice to cool down the soft drinks and then to drive to Domino's to pick up the pizza. A description of how the attendees can use public transport to the event is given in the event description. This also gives a description of parking options at the university as well as how to find the location. Disability parking and access is also in the description. The pizza has been ordered 2 days before the event is held. There will be 5 different pizzas: pepperoni, ham, barbecue pork, vegan and gluten-free. The pizza will be picked up and brought to the event 30 minutes before it starts, and ice will be brought to the event 1 hour before the start. This will give us time to cool down the soft drinks before the attendees arrive. After the event, the organizers have to pick up any rubbish left behind and throw it away in allocated rubbish bins. The venue is being cleaned by cleaners hired by La Trobe University.
There were a few elements to our risk management, primarily around our legal permits. Most were covered by the venue, however, a few we needed to source ourselves. We needed to get copyright from the movie producers so we could watch the film and also profit from it. This cost us around $132 to get. Public liability insurance was the other one, which protects us against personal injury and property damage from third parties, being our attendees. Our risk management plan, as seen here, considers all the possible risks that could occur within the event, the likelihood of their occurrence, the severity of their occurrence, as well as who is responsible and what needs to happen in that instance. The contingency plans are largely revolved around rather foreseeable issues, as this event is done indoors, so weather and other external factors are unlikely to affect the event. Risks were largely around the IT failure, given this was a movie event, or larger than anticipated crowds, which easy solutions such as a change in venue. This was easy as we had booked 2 venues, foreseeing this risk. Security was all internally sourced, as La Trobe University has their own security team. Each venue comes with its own emergency plan for situations such as fires and evacuations, so that meant that we didn't have to come up with these ourselves. Security locked the event after the venue and were on call in case we needed anything from rowdy crowds to people who were uninvited. In the case of an emergency, venue plans were to be followed and relevant assistance called in the form of police, ambulance, the fire brigade, or even La Trobe security. Admission on the night was controlled by an event organiser at one entrance. The venue does have 2 doors, however we locked one of these to control crowds. There was also clear signage to direct people to the entrance, as well as any directing that needs to happen for emergencies such as exit signs, the evacuation plans should anyone need them, as well as exits.
When it comes to the evaluation of the event, the success will be measured after how many people who attend the movie night and how much money we were able to collect. As the event is a fundraiser, we need to collect enough money to cover the cost that has been put into staging the event and money to donate to the organization. Before the night of the event, we calculated all costs that has been put into the night so that we know the exact amount we need to collect to cover our costs. Then we can see at the end of the movie night how much money is left over for the donation. All the organizers will stay behind and have an evaluation after the event is finished. Here it will be discussed what went well, what did not go so well, and what we would change for another time. The main points that will be discussed is the event objectives, were they met, the event concept, did it work, financial management, how much money did we raise compared to money spent on the event, communication and marketing strategy and event promotion, did people show up to the event, sponsorship, did we get enough, did people seem to be satisfied with the raffle prizes, staffing strategy, did we have enough staff to make the event run smoothly, event staging and design, did it match with the organization the fund was being raised for, was it clear what organization we were supporting, and finally operational planning, did the event run smoothly, was there anything we did not think of in the planning of running the event, and did we manage to follow the timing of the run sheet?